My name is Jeff Letts. I'm the CEO of Genistar. My number one goal in life right now is really to produce as many successful people as I can. And that's in every single area of their lives. Today, the average family in the United Kingdom has more debt that they're carrying, on average spending somewhere between £300 to £500 a month just for interest only. People's incomes are stagnant, no pay rises. The job opportunities out there just really aren't there. And what is totally amazing is that there is no financial education.
Genistar is a financial education company, and what we do is we help families in the home understand how this thing called money actually works. It's unique. No one else does what we do, and we give people like a sat-nav for their finances with a tool that we call a financial game plan. And we've actually got stories and real-life stories of people who have ripped up their credit card and some who've become financially independent. That's now gathering momentum as we take on more and more clients.
When it comes to financial education, think about it. You know, we go through courses like biology, and we learn how to dissect a frog or a rat. I don't know about most people, but I've never used that job skill since I got out of school. So I'm not saying that those things aren't important, but boy, if they would have offered a course called Wealth 101, I would have signed up for that course, and it would have taught me about what to do with my paycheck and how to actually handle my money. When it comes to financial matters, the majority of people are pretty well financially illiterate.
I was brought up in East London. When I got to 15 years old, my parents, they separated. My mum got severely depressed, and she then later overdosed. She was in a coma for 4 days, and that was tough. Literally, like that, I became the man of the house. I took on mortgage payments. At the age of 18 years old, the mortgage was officially transferred into my name.
In my experience, most of the families that we sit down with, what they find is that as they go through the process, the journey towards financial independence, they feel so much better about the future. They feel so much more in control. And they've got a visual plan from where they are now to where they're going.
When I went to a Genistar presentation, I was like, oh my gosh, why don't I know this stuff? I'm a teacher. Why don't I know this? I realized that just because you're born on the wrong side of the tracks, it doesn't mean you need to stay there. You can cross over, but the moment you cross over, you have a responsibility to go back and help as many people change their lives and change their circumstances and give them hope. So that's what Genistar did for me.
Our position at Genistar is to help empower people to take control of their financial futures.
One of the things that gave me involved in the company is I was a client at that time. And the people actually came to my house, to over my kitchen table. They showed me what financial game plan can do for you. And amazingly, they showed me my 20 years mortgage, showed me actually how to pay my mortgage in a 12 years time without even paying extra. I felt like I'm empowered. I felt like actually the control of my financial future went back to me, rather than relying so much on the bank, and have the right actually the skills and knowledge to decide what's the best for my family.
So 10 years ago when I first chatted to Steve about life insurance, I really had no idea what it was about. I didn't really think I'd even need it until I spoke with Steve, and he had a brilliant way of just helping me understand actually what life insurance was about. 10 years later, I'm out for dinner with my wife, and I get a phone call, and it's the hospital. He said the words that no one wants to hear. He said, "It has to be cancer." And at that moment, I just sat on the curb outside the restaurant, and I just thought, what has happened? I looked around and thought, what has happened to my world? There was this thought to go, actually, I've got life insurance. I remember meeting with Steve Jenkins and talking through, we talked about what if this would happen.
What we actually do is life-changing and life-important, and it really does make an impact on the family. Because let's just imagine that I didn't meet Chris, or I didn't follow through and do the work, and it didn't happen. You know, where would that family be right now?
Even though I got the large payout of the serious illness cover, I still now have the life insurance cover for the rest of my days on this planet, which is a brilliant thought, knowing that I'm covered and my family once again will be looked after. I couldn't imagine going through what I've gone and not having cover. I think what it's done for my confidence and actually helping me overcome cancer, this illness, I'll always be thankful.
My story and what really makes me tick, I was originally born and raised in Chicago. My father, when I was a very young child, my father committed suicide because of financial problems mainly, and left my mother penniless, no insurance, no wills, no financial planning whatsoever. She had a nervous breakdown. She became an alcoholic. She died 2 years later. I lived down the streets of Chicago until I was 15. And I was very, very fortunate that I had someone take me in when I was 15, straighten up my life. And my foster father and the pastor of the church that we got involved in, these two men really began to mentor me. And I began to realize that I didn't have to allow my history to become my destiny. Everybody that joins us and does well with us, they love to help people. That's their main focus is not about the commission, but it's about the mission of helping others.
It doesn't matter how big we get, it always boils back down to one thing, and that is the family that we're helping at that time. Because if we concentrate on helping one family at a time in each community, that's going to spread, multiply, and grow.
The thing that I love about what we do is it's not based on your age, it's not based on your sex, your color, your religion. And I pride myself on the fact that we have a very, very diverse group. We have people from over 60 different countries. There is no gender pay gap. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, doesn't matter. We're going to pay you the same exact money. And I love the fact that we have many of the ladies in our business that are making more money than many of the guys in our business.
One of the great things about Genistar is we have a lot of fun. We work hard. In fact, our compensation plan is designed for those people that work hard. For the people who work hard and win the trips that we offer and all the other competitions, we design it to have a lot of fun. We've been to Marrakesh, we've been to Barcelona, Cyprus a few times, Tenerife, and we have a lot of fun beside the pool. For those adventurous types, you can go jet skiing. We've even climbed a volcano and jumped off it. We've done some amazing things.
If you're serious about achieving your goals and dreams, you need to do something. What Genistar do is actually provide you an opportunity to build your dream, to build the lifestyle that you desire, to build actually the future that you want. Because at the end of the day, you can't rely to anyone except you.
So if you've got that, that kind of knot within your stomach that is kind of telling you that you want to become somebody, or you want to do something different with your life, if you're dissatisfied with your career, with your income, with where you live maybe, with what contribution you're giving towards society, if you've got that feeling and those kind of words resonate with you right now, maybe Genistar is something that you should look more deeply into.
I'm glad that many years ago that I made the decision to try. I never would have known had I not have at least taken action and taken that first step. And boy, am I ever glad that I did, because it has totally changed my life.